15 years ago, a YouTuber going by the name of Dark Ninja 01 showcased a custom moveset hack for Onikage in the original Tenchu. It's been a mystery to me as I've always wondered how they pulled this off. Thanks to a talented individual called Boric, the mystery has finally been solved and now we can all play with custom movesets. Please join me as I explain how this hack was achieved. Boric has actively been trying to reverse engineer and decompile Tenchu. He has his own highly detailed blog that explains the methods and steps that he has taken on his journey to achieve his goal. So basically, Boric has been using a free reverse engineering tool called Ghidra that was developed and open source by the NSA. With this program, we are able to view part of Tenchu's source code. Boric's digging of older versions of Tenchu found old debug symbols contained within the demo files, and he did some technical black magic to match it to the original Ritatai release. This is Ghidra's main project window. This program has networking capabilities for shared projects, and I'm currently in one with Boric. We have the ability to share and commit updates to the server in our journey to help understand the code better as time goes on. If you are interested in viewing Tenchu's source code for yourself, please contact Boric here, or I invite you to join the Tenchu Discord server to get into contact with him. So, going into the analysis for the original Ritatai, this main window shows a disassembly and data structure viewer. Boric used the symbol file to get some of these names. The right window shows C-like decompiled code, and analysing these two windows are key to solving the mystery. On the right side in the decompiled view of the main window, we notice something called kill humanoid and human group being referenced. The cool thing is, if you double click on human group, the main assembler window will jump to what is referenced. We see humanoid, but I wonder what this is. We can search for it at the bottom left in the data type manager, and we can view its data structure. We can see it references life and life max. This is actually for our health in game. Also take note that a star is a reference to something else in code. This humanoid structure is actually what IME uses for his reverse battle Tenchu hacks by swapping these code pointers around. I highly recommend checking out his channel to see his awesome results. Alright, so clicking off this structure now, let's try a simple search for Rikimaru and see if anything is referenced in the symbol tree. We get two results called MOT Rikimaru 1 and 2. Is this the first clue? We can actually search for clues to what MOT actually means in the data type manager. The results indeed do look promising as they are all motion related. This is indeed the Holy Grail, as this controls the moves for the character. And remember I said that stars are references and pointers to different parts of code? This reference points to a character template for Rikimaru. If we take a closer look at this MOT and expand out the parts below, you can see parts of the code that reference ID shorts that contain hexadecimal numbers. During previous cheat engine hacks of Ritatai, when spawning entities that are not normally loaded for the stage, no assigned debug messages would appear. These numbers are basically MOT references that are failing because the moveset part is not currently loaded for the stage. So now, let's put what we have discovered to the test. Gintra shows memory references that can actually be added to Cheat Engine when using Beetle. Let's go to Rikimaru's template, add it, and follow it with Cheat Engine to get the MOT. All you have to do is change the 8 to a 2. This is the pointer to the MOT in memory view. So in computing, a CPU reads numbers as a 1 byte, 2 byte or a 4 byte number, and depending on the CPU type, this also influences the order that it reads the data. This terminology is called endianness. An accurate analogy would be written language. Written English is read from left to right, while Japanese is read from right to left. Big Endian would be the English equivalent, while Little Endian would be the Japanese equivalent. The PlayStation has a Little Endian MIPS CPU. The memory view actually has the pointer address flipped, but luckily Cheat Engine can automatically flip it back to get the pointer address. So, ignoring the first 2 bytes in memory view, the third byte is our first entry for Rikimaru's MOT. We can add it as a 2 byte short, and then 8 bytes across from the first entry would be our second. And we can follow this pattern all the way down until we get to the 4 bytes of Fs. That's because it's saying stop in the code. In Ritatai, the second entry on Rikimaru's MOT is for his idle animation. I got lucky discovering it by entering random numbers, but you can use this to sniff out the rest of his MOT to see what animation part it is. Once all entries are added, we will have to do the same thing from another MOT file to get all the moveset numbers. Then it's simple as replacing the numbers to get the corresponding moves. Here's one I made earlier. The player template will need to be added too to modify the skin pointer, weapon ID, and to change the health. To save time, I added in an array which basically does all the individual pieces for this example. So, here we are. Here's our custom Onikage in Ritatai with a mixture of Rikimaru's moves. So now that we've achieved this in Ritatai, I hear you asking, well, what about stealth assassins? Well, let's go. Fortunately, there's not too many differences between the different versions of Tenchu. If we go here to this array for Onikage and we were to search for it, we would find it. However, Rikimaru actually has a change to his turning speed. Let's search for MOT Rikimaru. Let's go to the reference, which will take us back to the template. Let's scroll up, and as you can see, this is the array of bytes for Ritatai for Rikimaru. Let's copy and paste it in here. As you can see, we've got no results. However, the cool thing with Cheat Engine is, even if we don't know what the turning speed is, we can actually just replace these with 2 question marks, and there we will have our template for Rikimaru. The template is the same. However, the MOT is different for the characters, as more animations like the quick turn roll were added. I will include a table for you to play around with. Also, you will need to change the voice in game to represent your character. I have included addresses to them per stage on the sample table. So yeah, after 15 years we can finally play with our own custom moveset.
I have failed.
Not yet, Tesla! It's not over yet!
Nani? So, Modern Ninja has a well-documented PDF for Tenchu 2, and then it got me thinking, since we have the knowledge now of Little Endian and this is a pointer to the MOT, I was like, wait a minute, what if this works in Tenchu 2? And indeed it does. It turns out the MOT structure is exactly the same. The character template shown in the PDF is pretty close, but it turns out there's 4 bytes previous to where it's referenced which represent the type and the maximum health. So once again we can have a custom character hybrid in Tenchu 2. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this brief technical breakdown. Thanks for watching.
Please don't hit me or see me. Come on. Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? What the f... Oh my god. This game is so stupid. Okay, that's fine.